Greetings everyone, and Great here with another H-Powers 4 replay. Spawn top left side as the yellow French, we have Beasty. Spawn bottom right side as the blue Chinese, we have liquid DeMu. Of course, collecting up sheep, we do have a village going on down. We do not see any man-at-arms rush. Blue is finding a good number of sheep. Gonna lead those sheep to glory. Yellow is not finding a whole lot of sheep at the moment. We'll find another one there, and we'll find some more up here. Now we do have a school of cavalry being, or chivalry, yeah, cavalry, not chivalry, being put on out. And now we've got the Bardican of the Sun being put up by blue as well. Usually we see the Imperial Palace first to get out additional Imperial officials, but he's going for the Bardican of the Sun first. Blue Scout does get a spot to the school of chivalry. We've got the first Royal Knight now being employed in the field. And does find himself a wolf there. First Royal Knight pushes his way forward. Not really in exposed units. The town centers and other various defensive structures for the Chinese are a little bit better at defense than other nations because they have a higher base damage units. And does receive a pretty nice hit there as well. The Bardican Sun and the town center does have the same damage there. Does receive a charge attack there in the Scout, but Scout does have some inherent health regen. Over here, another Scout here. These two Royal Knights are trying to find another engagement. There is an opening over here. You got a barracks being pulled out. Like, you want to pull out some defensive spearmen? Yes, he will. And the Imperial Academy has been completed. Able to pull out some more Imperial officials. Knights will find these palisade walls there. He will be funneled up into the town center. I've got the scouts engage each other, but looks like Yellow Scout does get a first engagement. Apparently the French scouts use an axe. That will hurt. It says sword, but that's clearly an axe. Exotic Doggy will find the archer and will start nibbling on him. Royal Knights are trying to find engagement here, but we got a couple defensive spearmen as well as a archer range. No, don't go with Zinch News. They do not have a high enough damage output to deal with against Royal Knights. Royal Knights have a 3 base pierce armor. Zinch News have a base attack of 4. They'll do 1 damage times 3. Also, at this point in time, you know you're against French, you know you're fighting against a lot of Royal Knights. Don't go for Zinch News. Archers do find hits there. It's just outside of range. Villagers can't provide any additional defense. Let's get a good alpha strike there on the Imperial Official. Imperial Official will manage to escape on out there. Zinch News firing away. Zinch News will do some good work for this archer, so it's not entirely bad. He actually went for a handful of them. And this Royal Knight has received quite a bit of fire there. Since he's going for Zinch News, he may want to go out, get a blacksmith up as soon as possible, get additional damage. Is there something unique about pagodas? There's construct. That's granary. Oh yeah, it just provides a little bit extra resource for other ones, other resources as well. That's what unique about pagodas. Other civilizations sort of have to get a research for that. Villagers not being employed, more villagers being employed out in the field. Does get a good volley there on that villager. The villager does stay alive. Hand Cannoneer does find a shot there. Does have a good number of spearmen and Zinch News. I still don't know how to properly pronounce a lot of these names. Down south, we've got more of these palisade walls. He does finish off the walls before they get bypassed, but now I'm going to throw some torches there. Couple summery could go around the flanks in order to help force these guys back. It looks like the village is going to just repair up the walls as they start getting damage. Right now, the Chinese player doesn't really have any assets to engage someone aggressively. Got more archer units being put up by yellow. Let's spot this archer there. Scout following him, trying to scout around. Blue does have still this nice defensive force here. Blue's just going to remain defensive for quite some time. And this scout, the fact that these yellows are really focused on the scout is actually really good for blue, because this scout was just a scout. Zadok Doggy does find the Royal Knights. And we'll spot the sector town center there. Very nice. Yellow's now advancing forward, trying to get a good engagement. You have this scout still being pursued. I would definitely be trying to run away myself. There's a guy on a horse with an axe trying to engage. Trying to hit me with that. French archers do finding some good hits there, getting a couple kills. Very, very nice. Right now does give him a nice villager advantage of 47-43. Scout receiving some hits there, and now the Zinchnu will find a good volley there. No additional pierce armor or damage for either side. Yellow's Royal Knights now advancing on forward, trying to find a good engagement. Got multiple Imperial officials now deployed on the field. Scouts still trying to run around. Now we got the Imperial Examiners giving more max gold carry for Imperial officials. And Zinchnu's do find a good volley there onto Yellow's archers. And it looks like they're getting pushed forward when they get attacked move forward, so they're literally gliding forward thanks to their buddies. The larger the group, the easier to pursue this force. Royal Knight now seeing some health regen. This Royal Knight could charge on forward as well. Scouts here to spot. Does get a good attack there, but does not finish off that villager. Oh, here it looks like he's going to split up his archers. This group may be spotted. Yeah, the Zinchnu's now trying to fight it. There's find a volley there. Well, seems like it's saying a lot less damage. Got Pierce attack and Pierce armor being researched from both sides. Archers now receiving quite a bit of fire from the Zinchnu's. And these archers will be overran. We have more Royal Knights being pulled out by yellow. I've got Pierce armor attack and Pierce armor defense being pulled out by both sides. So wait for their opposite upgrades, and now they're going for their opposite upgrades. Spearmen trying to pursue these archers. Zinchnu's firing some good volleys there. Zinchnu's, they do have a range of 4.5 tiles, which is the little bit less than the range of these archers. Royal Knights now advancing forward. Does get into this mix, does perhaps overwhelm this Imperial official. Imperial official does not go down. Does get Imperial official inside of the town center. No villager spear went down there. Yeah, no villagers actually went down. All of them are very, very wounded. This Imperial official has nowhere to run. Does go down there. Spearman trying to pursue this force. Yellow is trying to engage over here. Does find this town center here. No village from the inside, which means that could be torched down. Yellow does find this corner there. Zinchnu finds a good volley onto the Royal Knights. Of course, the damage is simply not high enough to do any significant damage. Let's get inside the Bardic of the Sun right there. Another of the Royal Knights do go down. And this time the center will get fully destroyed. Got now the Royal Knights charging forward. Spearmen and counterattack. The Zinchnu's need to start hitting the archers. Archers are hitting the spearmen. Good damage coming out from both sides. Royal Knights are turning forward. Spearmen now trying to counterattack. Royal Knights do see a volley there. Spearmen now trying to engage the archers. Zinchnews getting some good damage there on these archers. Of course, with the town center fire there, that's both provides some good fire support. The scout quickly goes down there to those spearmen. Yellow's force is largely getting whittled down. Blues has a good number of spearmen to engage these horsemen. And their vision's now crap at the moment. Starting engaging as well. Spearman finds a phase there. Got more Zinchnews and more spearmen advancing forward. And these archers are going to get overwhelmed by the spearmen and by the Zinchnews. Those are the Zinchnews maybe doing a bit of overkill there. Got a good number of spearmen and Zinchnews now pushing me forward. It's a whole bunch of farms being pulled out there. Now I do got a pair of battering rams being pulled on the field. Let's go and be eyeing to seize down his opponent with some battering rams. This is a second town center, so it has a lot less health. It doesn't take too much to finish it off. That archer will spot this force here. And will spot the battering rams primarily. More and more military units being pulled out by Blue. Right now, Blue has a significant amount of gold right now. He needs to stop collecting all that gold and start eyeing for other things. Red player has not a whole lot of resources, especially of wood. Barons may be making their way forward. There's a lot of forces here to help protect them. Let's get inside the town center. And this is going to be a nice choke point there for Blue. The cavalry and the archers have trouble getting through all that, and the Zinchnews will love to shoot anything that comes close to them. Town center goes down right there. Yellow still has a superior number of villagers, just that now he's losing a lot of infrastructure. Blacksmith starting to go down. Batter rams getting some good hits there. Good hits there onto the Royal Knight as well. Out here, Royal Knight trying to push the way forward. Does have a decent defense force in this region. Yellow's losing a lot of housing. Yellow's now at pop cap. Or over pop cap by a significant amount. He needs to pull out a large number of housing here, because he's going to need to pull out more force to engage this force here. His opponent has a lot of army out on the field. Yeah, let's get inside the town center. Trying to keep stuff alive. Farms started going down as well. Now the Royal Knights are charging forward, trying to deal with this batter rams. Let's get a great charge attack there, stealing a significant amount of damage. Archers firing into volley bit onto those spearmen. Down here, we got the Royal Knights now turning forward. We got a forward granary here. He may want to pull out some more defense around the granary. Zinchnew is now getting overwhelmed. All the blue spearmen has gone down, so now has to start a step away. Battering rams now seeing some fire from these villagers. And these Zinchnews will not do much damage versus these Royal Knights whatsoever. You may just want to run them to a corner to distract his opponent long enough, allow him to get time to reinforcements. These Royal Knights turning forward, they do take out another villager there. A pair of outposts here. The outposts, if upgraded hand cannoneer slits, will provide some good fire support against these Royal Knights. And nice place to hide away your villagers. Good upgrade the fortified outposts as well. Looks like Yellow's not going to be claiming the boar. Very nice. And now we've got the Royal Institute being put out by Yellow. Blue has not put out his age up. He's actually spent a lot of his gold as well. He has actually a massive amount of wood at the moment. Pulling out some more farms now. Royal Knights trying to make another advance in that region. Both these upgraded hand cannoneer slits could upgrade them to fortified outposts both. And this boar is also being claimed. Yellow's going to be aggressive and claim the boar. Now I do got fortified outposts being put out by both of them as well. Yellow does have a good force here. And blue. A lot of Royal Knights here, but there's a lot of archers here. These villagers may need to get out of there. He's about to get overran. Some of these villagers do going down. Astronaut clock tower now being put on the field. You know I got the veteran archer upgrade coming on out. And melee armor for blue. Royal bloodlines not being researched. Now I do have a keep being put out on the field. Not a lot of villagers, however, building at the moment. You may want to cancel it. Cancel it. It does cancel it. Because those knights will quickly finish it off. He has his 4 granaries. It's very, very exposed. He should have put his... Probably could have put his granaries in the back line. He also now eyeing for his own keep. Blue's going to be putting his keep right there. He's rotate these guys around. Royal Knights now charging forward. The villagers are all on this side. He does spot the keep now. The Bardic Sun being upgraded to Spring Gold replacement. Horsemen now advancing forward. There's some horsemen being mixed on in. Archers advancing forward as well. Keep has been built. Trying to pull out some of this food from the granaries. I'll be taking time to start torching down some of the stuff as well. The castle has been built. He can pull some forward production next to that keep as well. Knights moving around. Do now have a trebuchet, block counterweight trebuchet. That should be a decent item versus that keep. Slowly whittle him down. Royal Knights advance forward. This will put the Chinese player to top cap if he takes it out by a good amount. And over here, it looks like the horseman does go down. There's another keep over here as well. And we do, of course, have the trebuchet inside this area, so that's a very good defensive spot there. I just realized something as well. Can the Chinese even deploy out any Hui Pals? I know that the Mongols can get that occasionally from the Colonnade Palace, which is supposed to be a Chinese unit technically, but I don't know if he can actually deploy out any Hui Pals. Counterweight trebuchet being put on field. Some of these rice farms starting to go on down. Now these Royal Knights do find engagement there, though do have a good defensive way of spearmen. And this trebuchet will be taking out this keep no problem. This keep's now receiving some fire as well. And he will spot these Knights. Royal Knights will come forward once again. Does kill off the villager. These spearmen may just need to have to be on outside this breach for the time being. Does finish off the scout there, so there's not a lot of spawning there. No, there's still another. That was actually a horseman. There's still another horseman in that region. These Zinchnoos cannot be in that region. They're not a good item against those Royal Knights. Outpost now receives some fire as well. This one's now set ablaze. Got the trebuchets engaged in the outpost as well. You got this archer force rotating around, so the Zinchnoos wouldn't be half bad versus them. Now you got some arbaleteers to be put out as well. They do have no additional pierce armor for the time being. They do have one additional melee armor, and they do of course have the deploy passive to get actual 5 pierce armor. Looks like Blue's going to advance forward and over on the counterweight trebuchet. This could allow a breach here. This breach has not been patched. And now these villagers will likely go down very, very quickly. Blue needs to get this army back at home. He's about to get overran. You have this stone camp being claimed as well. Yeah, so a lot of Royal Knights in the region. About Clock Tower and Nest of Bees firing good volley there. Now the camp's actually seen quite a bit of fire. Spearman could perhaps engage his force. Let's get some good damage there. Trying to eye for this Clock Tower Nest of Bees. Of course, for the hand cannon here, so that's getting some great damage there. Okay, that's trying to panic his opponent like that. Arch is now advancing forward. Clock Tower Nest of Bees now receiving quite a bit of fire. Zinch News, Spearmen, and handful of crossbowmen are now advancing forward. Looks like a large number of crossbowmen is being put on the field. Spearmen are getting hit by these archers significantly. His villagers are currently casting nothing at the moment. Archer's being focused down. He's sending Spearman over here and Zinch News over there. That sounds like a great combination. It looks like these, of course, we'll be pulling back. Of course, this multiple hand cannoneer slots inside these keeps. Able to get some good damage there. Villagers now trying to fall back in this garrison. This force is being cleaned on up. We do, of course, have this keep now garrisoned entirely. The villagers are going to be dancing around. The hand cannoneers are getting some great shots onto these forces. Blue will be cleaning up that stone. Blue has lost a significant number of villagers, and he's pulling out a big wave of stone walls in this region, which also potentially go out to secure this trade center. He could start pulling out some caravans right here. You don't have to do a full map. I think around around 60% of the side of the map does make it so each caravan is equivalent to a villager in full production. Plus, you can get out some now. You can always expand it later on. Are those the hand cannoneers slots? Oh, plus 25 versus the ship, that's what I read. Dale's not claiming some of these sacred sites. These villagers have claimed the gold as well. I think he's trying to claim this gold now, blue. Let's get these villagers. They're dancing around the keep. Picks off 2 of those Royal Knights now. That last one will have trouble doing anything. Clock Tower Nest of Bees. Let's get some great damage there. And now clean up this gold mine as well. Trying to neutralize that side. That went down quickly. These are all Clock Tower counterweight trebuchets. This site won't go down anytime soon. This keep, however, is not besieged by these counterweight trebuchets. These Royal Knights are not advancing forward. Does get inside the garrisons immediately. Spring Golden placement does do some good damage as well. Let's see, in comparison to hand cannoneer, the Spring Gold has slightly slower rate of fire, but does have nearly twice the damage. The overall DPS is slightly higher than the hand cannoneer. And plus, you don't have to worry about armor as much. That monk is going to get killed on off. He's not advancing forward with a whole bunch of trebuchets and this ground army in general. Start nailing this keep. Royal Knight will in fact go on down. This keep now receiving some massive fire. Trying to stop this keep there. Needs to hit those villagers. Counterweight trebuchets getting some great damage. And those are blue villagers charging on forward, torching down trebuchets apparently. Oh, this force to see quite a fire there. There's a large number of mangonels and spring golds in this region. Clock Tower Nest of Bees finds a very good volley there. And mangonels do find a great hit there as well. Taking out that Nest of Bees. Blue is not turning around to engage. He's not going to save his trebuchets at the current rate. At this point, he's not being decaptured, or may attempt to be decaptured. Bro Knight now sees some fire there. Is destroyed. Yale's not pushing forward a bunch of villagers. He may be eyeing to reclaim this gold mine. May want to pull out a keep as well. There's some stone to quick grab for that as well. And there's going to be a fortified outpost there. Looks like Yale's going to try to stop this area from being claimed once again. Going for another keep. Yale's not advancing forward. We'll have final all these villagers exposed to the Zenchinoos. Spear advancing forward as well. A lot of targets for these Zenchinoos. There's also a number of crossbows in this region as well. They keep moving, going up. The trebuchet's now advancing forward. Blue's falling on the back. And wait, that's actually not a keep. That's a red palace. Red Palace have a lot of Argos there, and Blue does actually fully back out of the game. And maybe a little bit too early for back out of the game. Yeah, that seemed like a little bit too early to back out of the game. By the way, this is Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.